Once you've created your class, the first thing you need to do is have your students join that class. They can do this very simply by logging in to their Google for Education account and going to google.classroom.com, just like we did at the beginning of the video. They will be taken to a home screen that looks exactly like this. If yours is the first class they've joined, this space, of course, will be blank. They'll have a plus sign, their address here, and also the home and the hamburger. To have them join the class, there are actually two ways you can do it. There's one that's very simple and one that takes a little more time. It will depend on you and how you like to set things up and which way you'd like to do this. For students to join a class, they can go up here to the plus sign, click on it, and as a student account, theirs will say just join a class. They won't be able to create classes. So we're going to go ahead and have them join, and it's going to ask them to enter a class code. I'm going to show you where to find that, and I'm also going to show you the other way, the not so easy way to have students join. The very easy way is for you to click on your class, and this was my English 3 class that I created, and after students have clicked on that plus sign and asked them for the code can be found right here where it says class code. This is the home screen for English 3 where everything happens, and I'm going to take you back and show you how to find that again. So back from my home screen, I'm just going to click on the title of the class, and it'll take you right here. The class code is here, and this class code is it's ECSAGDS. You can write this on the board, you can put it up on your smart board, you can use your projector to project it on the wall. If you don't like your class code before anyone joins, you can actually change it by clicking on the little arrow next to it and clicking reset, and it'll give you a new one. This might be handy if there are the number 1 or the letter L or the letter I. Sometimes those can be a little confusing, especially if you have younger students, so you may want to reset that. There's actually a place where you can disable. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. I have students added to my class throughout the year, and I want them to be able to get into my class, so I'm not going to disable that class code. But you can if you need to. Students can use this once again by being on their home screen, clicking the plus, clicking join class, and typing in that code. To get an entire class into their Google Classroom and signed up for your particular class takes about 5 minutes with high school students. There are some students who may need a little help, a little personal guiding where to go. With younger students, it might take a little bit longer, making sure that everyone is in the correct place. Now I'm going to show you the not so easy way. Here I am again on my home screen, and I'm going to click onto my class. This is my English 3 class. Once again, this is where it all happens. And in this bar here, you have some choices. Stream. That's where all of your assignments will be. And then students. If you click on that, you'll get a whole list of the students who have joined your class. And I'm actually going to take you to one that actually has some students in it so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to click on this, Become a Rock Star. And this is a class that already has some assignments in it. And if I click on students, you'll notice that there are students who have already signed up for this particular class. And if you click on things like email, you can actually go to your Plain Local email or your Eagle Apps email or whatever your school's domain is and email that individual student. You can also invite students. By clicking on the invite button, will take you to your contacts if you have added each of your students to that. Or you can click on directory, which I've done here, and it will take you to every person who is in your Google for Education account. You have to click on every one of your students. Now, if you have very small classes, maybe 2 classes of 20, if you teach a longer class during the day, maybe you have students for half the day and then another class comes in for another half the day if you have a specialized class. But if you're like me, you have close to 200 students, and clicking each one of those just to invite them takes a long time. To do this, your students have to have their Gmail account that's attached to their education account set up. Some of you may have that and some of you may not. Because of all those factors, the easiest way to have students join is to simply have them click that plus sign and type in your class code. And the class code for this one is SNOA11. They're all very short. They're all 6 characters. And like I said, for high school students, it takes about 5 minutes for students to join.